Jay, can you just describe that hockey game to us from a coaching standpoint?
Not a Picasso by any stretch, but what I liked was, even though it wasn't a perfect night, our team found a way to grind it out when things weren't going our way in the third period, but we found a way to make a difference and get the 2 points. There's things to clean up for sure in our game, but I was impressed with our players finding a way to win the game.
So did it come too easy in the first 5 minutes where, 3 goals, 6 shots, and you're probably thinking, oh man, this is, as a player, they're probably thinking this is going to be easy?
Well, I think it was part of the game plan was to come out hard. I thought we've done that here on this homestand, is tried to assert our game plan on the other team immediately. And we accomplished that. I thought there was a little bit of a lull. And what was at the root of that lull were a lot of just self-inflicted errors, passing through people, turnovers at the offensive blue line, and just things that we didn't demonstrate in the first 5 minutes. Like I said, though, in the end, it's a credit to our players for finding a way to win when it got tense there.
Thank you.
Jay, the Shore-Fogle line, they started the scoring, they get the game-winning goal. You've had a lot of guys kind of contributing. Maybe talk about Fogle, who's been a little snake bit. He said it was finally nice for him to get one that kind of went his way, finally, after not capitalizing on a lot of good chances.
Yeah, I think that line, ever since in the last month or so that I've been here, I feel good about that line, about putting them in any situation in the offensive zone, neutral zone, defensive zone. I feel good about them. We also mixed Archibald in kind of down the stretch there, and he did some good things with that group as well. Happy for Warren to get rewarded, and he ended up the night +3, so he's doing some things properly.
Your power play scored a goal early, and then on the next two, had some good looks, didn't finish, but 33%, you'll take it. Do you feel, are you seeing the signs that you want, that your power play is coming around?
Yeah, you know what, I would say that, I'm not as much hung up on the percentage number. I think that the power play found a way to score a big goal at that point in the game and helped us win the game. That was an important goal for us.
It looked like you've had a few kind of new wrinkles that you unveiled tonight on the power play, just different looks that you're able to, and obviously always have to do that, just kind of incorporating new things to keep the penalty kill, not expecting what's coming.
Yeah, and I'd also say that different penalty kills present different issues, and so you have to get creative in how to try and solve some of these kills. This is the best league in the world. There's great coaches, great players on the other team, and you got to do your work, and it's a credit to our players for go out and executing that plan, because like I said, scoring a goal at that moment in the game was important and a real factor in us getting the 2 points.
Jay, just going off the power play stuff there, I just curious if having Bouchard in that bumper spot, was that by choice, or was that just kind of how the flow of that power play?
Yeah, that came down to the line change and who changed for who, and Bouch has enough hockey sense to figure out, even though that's not his spot on that unit, he figured out that he had to get to a certain point of the ice surface, and he looked dangerous there. I wish he would have shot that one puck, but it's a credit to his hockey sense that he figured out where to go when not all the pieces of his unit were on the ice.
And you mentioned how this wasn't a Picasso, but you did win. So I'm kind of curious about tomorrow, and how much will you critique this win with the players, or are you kind of shifting your focus to Buffalo?
Well, we're not going to bury our heads in the sand and just pretend that there weren't things in our game that have to get cleaned up. We will address those. I was talking with Brad Lauer this morning. I had a coffee with him and his staff in his room, and he used a great line, and he said, the wins are pieces of art, but you don't always hang every picture in the living room. Sometimes you hang them in the basement. And I thought it was a really smart way of putting it. And that Brad's a really funny guy, and I'm gonna steal that one because I think it adequately describes tonight's game.
Can you talk about how well Kane's playing? He's scoring 10 goals already. What have you seen, in his progression since you've been here as a coach?
Yeah, he's a legit top six forward. He touches most areas of the game. He can penalty kill. He's on the power play. He makes us a better team with his physicality. And his physicality sometimes acts as a deterrent. But, just little subtle displays of his physicality, the 50-50 battles, how hard he is on face-offs and establishing inside position, finishing his check, obviously, going to hard areas to score. Happy for him that he got 2 goals tonight.
Thank you.